Morning everyone, I am Mrs. Priyanka Gupta and I teach subject science of class 8th. Second chapter, that is microorganisms, friends and foe. And this is the second part of the second chapter. In second part we have to discuss the topic that is microorganisms and us. Now what are microorganisms? As we all know that microorganisms are both useful and harmful to us. But if we talk about useful microorganisms, it serves us in many ways. But harmful microorganisms cause decay of food and various types of diseases. Now, here it is given the topic that is friendly microorganisms. Now, in friendly microorganisms, first topic is useful microbes. In this we can take so many examples. Like, for example of curd we can take, that is Amul Masti. Curd is also called dahi. And again one more example I am taking, that is the example of veg mayonnaise. Now these are the examples of microbes. Why these are the examples of microbes? Because it helps in the formation of things, and because these microbes are friendly to us, that's why it won't harm our bodies. Now in this useful microbes, first example is taken of formation of curd from milk. Now I will explain you this with the help of a diagram, so we'll be understand properly. Now in formation of curd from milk we have to follow some steps. In this, first we have to take milk and then boil it, and after boiling we have to cool it at room temperature. And after cooling, what we have to do, we have to add a little bit of dahi, or you can say a little bit of curd. And after that, fermentation we have to keep this process for overnight at room temperature. And after this, what we will see on the next day, we will see that the curd formation happens. Now in this process of formation of curd from milk, the most important step is the fermentation. In fermentation, what happens? Milk turned into curd by the help of bacteria named lactobacillus. And again, with the help of the microbes, curd of formation is done with the help of the microbes, and again it is very much useful for the human beings. That's why it is also called the friendly microorganism, or we can also say useful microbes. Now the next example is taken here is of preparation cheese from milk. Now again it is done with the help of the microbes. Now again I'll explain this with the help of a diagram, so you will be understand clearly. Now children, see here the process which involved in the preparation of cheese from milk. Now the first step is, again we have to take a milk and then boil. And after boiling, or during the boiling time, we have to add lemon juice or vinegar. It is optional. We can add lemon juice or vinegar little bit. And after that we have to mix it properly. And after mixing properly, cooling is the step. In this step, it should be cooled at room temperature. And after cooling, separating water from thick part. Now the thick part is called paneer, but we have to separate it first. Now the next part is thick part paneer, which we have get from this whole process. We have to keep it pressed for some time, and after pressing it some time, what we will get? Now it's ready to serve. So this is the whole process of preparing cheese from milk. But again in this whole process, what happens? Now again microorganisms are involved, and so we call it friendly microorganisms. Hope you all have understood. with the help of diagram. Now the next example taken in book of useful microorganisms is in making of bread. Again, in making of bread, what happens? It can be done by adding yeast. Yeast is a fungus microbe, and little bit sugar and a pinch of salt to flour, and after kneading it converts into dough. Now the raised dough is baked in an oven to form bread like this. Again, here microbes are involved. Now the next example. Now the fourth one. The fourth example is taken of alcoholic fermentation with the help of yeast. Now again, how microorganisms are helpful in the fermentation, in alcohol fermentation? Now, because yeast is used to prepare alcohol, yeast is grown on sugars from fruit juices to make wine and beer also, with the help of grains. And what are grains? Grains are like maize and barley, wheat. These are the types of grains. So again, here microbes are useful in making the different type of juices and wine, beer. Now the next topic taken here is preparing vinegar, that is acetic acid, from alcohol. Now how it is prepared? How vinegar is prepared? By different types of bacteria which helps in fermentation of alcohol into vinegar. By this process we get the vinegar, and again microbes are involved here. And again, vinegar, we can if we talk about vinegar, we can use it in the in cooking also. So again microbes are involved here, and again it is not harmful for the human beings. So again it is a user friendly type of microorganism. Now we will move further on the next topic, that is microbes as a part of a food and helping digestion of food. Now microbes are the part of food, but it also helps in the digestion of food. In this, the first is taken the example of chlorella. Now see here, chlorella. Chlorella is a unicellular organism. It is added in dough. Chlorella is added in dough to make bread, and it also enriches it with different type of nutrients. This is the first example. Now the second example is taken of algae. Algae is a type of food for fish, and ultimately it turn as food for human beings. So again this helps in the food, and it's also help in the digestion of food. Now the third one is the lactobacillus. How lactobacillus helps? It helps in digestion of food and fight disease causing germs. Again here it shows that it helps in digestion of food, as well as it is a part of microbe also. Now the next topic, that is medicinal use of microorganisms. Now how microorganisms helps in medicines. As we all know that we cannot live a healthy life without microorganisms, because why? Different type of vaccines and medicines come from microorganisms, or you can say microbes also. In medicinal use of microorganisms, first we will discuss about the topic, that is antibiotics. Now what is antibiotics? Now antibiotics are used to cure diseases by killing or stopping the growth of disease causing germs. And the first antibiotic, that is penicillin, is discovered by Sir Alexander Fleming from the green mold, that is Penicillium notatum. And the most important thing about the antibiotics is antibiotics are not effective on the viral diseases. As we all know that antibiotics are used to cure different type of diseases, but it is not effective for the diseases which is caused by the different type of virus. Now I will show you the different type of diagrams of antibiotics. See, these are the pictures of antibiotics like amoxicillin, erythrocin. So these are the types of antibiotics which helps in curing different type of diseases, but not effective in the viral disease. Now the next topic of medicinal use of microorganisms is the vaccine. Now what is vaccine? Vaccine is the germ bearing fluid produces antibodies in healthy person body and make him immunized for future infection. Further, if we'll talk about the vaccine is discovered by the British scientist, or you can say British physician also, Edward Jenner, and he discovered vaccine for smallpox in the year 1798. And now if we'll talk about more vaccines, then vaccine is of two types. It can be in the oral or in the injection form. Now if we'll talk about the oral vaccine is like, for example, if we'll take up the oral vaccine, that is the polio drops, which is given to the small children. It is in the drop forms. So it is also called the oral type of vaccine. And the second type of vaccine is the inserting injections in the body of the infected person with the help of injection is the second type of vaccine. Now children, I'll show you the diagram with which the vaccine is given by injection. Now see here, this is the structure of vaccine. It is also called the injection. In this, the red color which you are able to see is the type of fluid, or you can say vaccine is filled inside the injection, and when we push it from here, then this vaccine is injected with the help of needle inside the body of the infected person. That's why this is called the inserting medicine into blood also. And this is the type of injected vaccine, or you can say injection also. Now we will move further on the next topic, that is microorganisms increasing soil fertility. Now microorganisms, organisms which are very small in size, they also help in the fertility of soil, or you can say it increases the soil fertility. Now how microorganisms increases the soil fertility? Because bacteria found in leguminous plants, those bacteria which are found in the leguminous plant, or you can say leguminous plants as pulses plant. Pulses plant means दाल के जो पेड़ होते हैं, like gram, beans, black gram, yellow gram, different type of pulses. So bacteria found in the leguminous plant inside the root nodules of plant helps in atmospheric nitrogen fixation or into the nitrogenous compounds also, which helps in increasing the soil fertility. Now in this process, the process of cleaning the environment is also involved. In this cleaning the environment, the first topic is, under the cleaning the environment, first topic is microorganisms, the environment. How microorganisms and the environment, how the microorganisms help in cleaning the environment. Now in this topic we are going to discuss about the cleaning of environment with the help of the microorganisms. As we all have heard about the denitrifying bacteria. So now denitrifying bacteria and the microbes convert nitrates present in manure into gaseous nitrogen which goes into air. And in this way microbes clean the environment. Now the biogas plant. How the biogas plant helps in cleaning the environment? With the help of the microbes, because microbes helps in decomposition of farm waste and biodegradable waste. Because microbes helps in decomposition of farm waste and biodegradable waste in biogas plant, which gives out biogas as fuel and sludge as manure. Now I'll show you the diagram also of biogas plant. See here, this is the structure of biogas plant. Now see here, this part which you all are able to see in brown color, this part is the farm waste, or you can say the biodegradable waste. And by processing this farm waste or biodegradable waste, it converts the biogas as fuel and sludge as manure, which can help the environment in cleaning the environment. Now the third point is treatment of sewage. Now again, how treatment of sewage helps in cleaning the environment. Suppose if sewage collected from town, all sewage collected from town is treated and decomposed by microbes, so to convert it into manure and again leaving it clean for the environment. So again, this is the done by the microorganisms. Again, this is all these process like this one, microorganisms and the environment, biogas plant, treatment of sewage. These are the process in which the microbes, different type of microbes are involved for to clean the environment. Now hope you all have understood till here. So now children, keep revising the chapter, and the next topic, that is harmful microorganisms, we will start in the next part of the video. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.